Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we got Garry Kitchen's Battle Tank. So very interesting Garry Kitchen. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, so we can fast forward. Always a good sign right off the bat. So is this going to be a first person or a top down? I'm guessing first person, but hopefully not. Usually the first person tank and playing vid games and stuff usually aren't overly good. At least for me. Let's reiterate. Yeah, see, I kind of knew it. Even worse, like, you barely get to see anything. Controls are weird. Yeah, controls suck. Field of vision is terrible. I mean, I've never been in a tank, so this could be pretty accurate as to what you're seeing. And it might be, you know, a really good rendition of what it is. But for gaming in general, I really... Oh wow, we're still just... We're still just moving. Oh, so as soon as you hit the... Okay, so you have the brake where you can come to a stop. And then as soon as you accelerate a bit, it stays at that speed until you decelerate. So you pretty much go on auto. And then the two bumpers are what steer you. I'm trying to get to the enemies here. So I just want to see what it looks like when we're actually fighting and what the enemies are here. We're almost there. We should be kind of coming up to them at any point. Again, I don't know. I'm sure there is definitely the market for these games. But I don't think it's wide enough that they have so many of them. Like between the... Oh, there we are. Yeah, control sucks so bad, dude. It really does. Controlling and seeing where you're... like, this is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. This is just... not pleasant at all. For me anyways, it sucks. Like, I am not enjoying this at all. Is this just a minefield? Or are we... Because none of things move. Are those moving at all? Yeah, like this is all we can see, and all we can do is... Will you... Oh, so it's reversed too. But this is it. This is all we can move as far as our turret. Like, you can't see anything. You can't do anything. The radar doesn't... Your little map at the bottom does absolutely nothing. Nothing in this entirety allows you to see, move, maneuver, or do anything. Like, this entire thing sucks, dude. Like, absolutely atrocious. Alright, so this doesn't seem to be anything. Alright, so select changes. So I guess this is just a minefield. It would look like that might have been something else, but I guess it's a minefield. Okay, so there we go. We have a machine gun, and then we have our turret. What is the third one? So what is this? It doesn't do anything. I don't know. So let's just switch out of that. Yeah, controls. What are we getting hit on? I guess we're still hitting minefields, even though we're not moving? We're backing up for whatever reason. Alright, so, like, you can hardly tell you're moving. Like, when we're doing the thing, it was, I don't know, the controls suck. Everything about this game just does not work. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Let's top speed into tanks. Just because. Oh wow, we're going way. Okay, so we can. Okay, let's get out of this thing. Let's start slowing down. Let's switch to our actual guns. Not that I feel like it matters. There we go. Kind of, sort of. Just came out of nowhere, of course. Alright, well, we got one. Oh, there's the other one. Running away, are you? Oh, so we have a fuel gauge. Wrong button. Oh, of course, right? Ah, I don't like the controls at all. We're out of ammo? Of course we are. I honestly hate just about everything about this game. Did we actually get him? We did. Alright, so our machine guns can do it. I'm pretty sure we're out of fuel, so we're done. That's game. Honestly, like, just not a fan. I don't like these first person. I think you have so much real estate and they put so much stuff to where you can't see anything. Controls are very awkward and take so getting used to. You'll go do one thing, hit another button. The driving is off. And there's just so much that I personally do not like about this game at all. Everything about this game just feels awkward and unintelligible, or not unintelligible, but just unintuitive, and just doesn't really work for me. I don't like this style of game at all anyways, so I mean, I have kind of a biased opinion here, but like, you can see that there's so little that you get on the screen. Again, I've never been in a tank. I don't know how it looks in the tank, so this could be so accurate and completely understandable. And there is that group, but I think the group of people that like these kind of games is such a small minority of people that it's interesting to see how many the tank games and the fighter planes and the helicopter games that they make in this, that I don't know, maybe it's because it's very easy to push these out, because as you can see, the level design is absolutely nothing going on. The entire ground just looks the same. Everything looks the same, minus a couple enemies. So maybe it's really easy to make these kind of games, so it doesn't require much. So selling low copies is viable, and that really explains why these games suck so much. Is that they know there's not a good enough audience for them to be mass appealed, so they make them as absolutely bare bones basic bitch as possible, because the people that do like these will buy them regardless and have fun with them, and they don't have to sell as many copies to break even and to make this profitable. Because you could tell that by graphics, by gameplay, by enemy design, by everything that you see in all of these style of games is so bare bones basic bitch things that you can tell that there's very little that really goes into these games, honestly. And that actually, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense. Like, these games, I really feel, are as basic as possible and are done as minimalistic as possible to maximize profits for the low saleability that these games are. They want to still hit that niche. They still want to placate to that very, very small minority of people that really probably do enjoy these games, but they know if they put all this time, money, and effort into it, they're not going to be able to recoup it. But when you do stuff like this, where I swear these games probably take them like a week or two to make, and then you sell 100,000 copies of it, you still you still make some money, because you only have to sell 20 or 30,000 because you only took 2-3 weeks to make this game. So all in all, like, it shows. You can see that this is exactly the same as all all these kind of war-esque gameplays that we have on here. All the fighter planes and the tanks and the helicopters and the boats and the whatever, all of them have the exact same thing. Almost no level design, almost no graphics, very limited displays, very limited everything. Controls, even, you can tell, are as minimalistic as possible. They do as little as you need to in order to actually be able to play the game. So all in all, definitely not my cup of tea. I really don't like the way these games are built. I don't like the way these games play. I don't like the way these games look. But I know there's the audience out there that does. And hey, if you enjoy these games, by all means, have fun with them. Do your thing. But I think a majority of us really can't appreciate or enjoy stuff like this. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Till next time, you guys have a great day.